Hello, it's Nienke here from Nienks.com, and I'm going to continue with where I left off last week and make some cards out of these tags. So we did the what was it called, Festive Tags kit, and where is the ones I finished? They're somewhere in the pile. I completed, I think I have a couple of these kits, and I completed the tags, and now I'm just going to stick them on cards. I'm not going to do a lot of fancy stuff with them. I just like adding some embossing and then making them into cards. So if you did not see the tag video, then it will be linked at the end of the video. I'm trying to find the instructions for if you missed that one. This is the kit right here. And we made all of these tags. Now, most of these tags I'm using exactly as is. Like this one, I already put everything together like suggested in the kit. And then I'm just going to add something to it. I did the same with that one. I just added, I'll show you, I added this little gold piece and some stamping. And this one is pretty much the same. And this one, I just changed up where I put the sentiment. I didn't necessarily like the sentiment down there in the middle, so I moved it off to the side a little bit. And then I made some changes to this one, not much. I just scooched it up a bit. I'll show you. So I just made the tags up as they were suggested. And then I think at the end of the last video, I explained how I use the colors in the kit to sort of determine what color card base I would like. So I already stamped this. It's just to the world. I thought that a joy to the world would be nice. That stamp came from an old paper pumpkin kit. The Joy to the World paper pumpkin kit. It was October 2020s. I think I joined Stampin' Up in August, and that was the October paper pumpkin kit. So that's fun. I just thought I would take that out of there. You can add any sentiment you want. I just thought I wanted something more. I don't want to lose my little discs right there. My desk is a bit messy. Well, it's always messy, but, you know, I think you can see more of the messiness right now. This is just a normal card base, standard card base size, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it is Lost Lagoon. I really like this color. I like Just Jade too. Just Jade is a bit more greener than Lost Lagoon. I really like this color. It feels, I think, very in at the moment. It's a very nice all-round color, and I'm really enjoying using it. Okay, so I have the card base, and then I cut myself another piece of Lost Lagoon that is just like a hair. I would say a 16th smaller than your card front. So what would that be? 4 1/8 maybe. We'll have to measure it. Hold on, I think I have another piece here somewhere. Do I? I just stuck that one down. I have another piece. Here we go. Let's see what that is. So it's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. That's the size. And then I embossed this with the new 3D Basics embossing folders in one of them. They come in a 3-pack. The stripy one, I don't know what you would call it. There you get dots and sort of a flowery, starry one, and this nice texture, neutral textured one. So some people put the actual card base through the embossing machine. That's absolutely fine. I don't like the embossing to show on the inside too. I just like my inside to be nice and clear. So I just cut another piece and emboss that and stick it on there. So that is the card front pretty much done if you have this kit. These cards come together so quickly, and then you have all of these Christmas cards to send out. I have to tell you, I like sending Christmas cards. So every year I need quite a lot, and this is a nice quick way to do it. So the tag already acts as your focal point, right? I'm trying to like line up this, have this straight so that my joy will be straight and not look at the pink piece. So that's why that takes a little bit longer. Yeah, so your tag is already your focal point. So you just add that to a card front, and that is it. Looking for mini dimensionals. They're right here. So we're going to put just 1, 2, and then I have an old retired punch that I just used to punch out this sentiment. Was it that tiny label or something? I don't know. It's retired, so you can just cut it out and cut the ends at an angle maybe, or use whatever die you have that will fit the words you are using. Now I just want to tuck this under there and have it straight. Let me see if that is good. That looks good. So there we go, joy to the world. And then I already dyed some of this gingham, black and white gingham ribbon. I love this. It's been around for a while. There's a new vanilla and black gingham ribbon in the mini catalog that's available right now. And then I tie my ribbons, and then after I've tied them, I already add them to a glue dot. So I just have my roll with glue dots right there, stick my ribbon there, and then I can just keep on going with the cards that I'm making. I'm just going to make one at a time for now, but as soon as I'm done with the video, I'm going to go ahead and complete the entire kit, doing like all my focal points, all my sentiments, then add bows to all the cards that need bows. It's time saving. Saves a lot of time if you do that mass production style. But for the sake of the video, we're just going to do one by one. Stay there. Come on. There we go. Put one there and one there. I love these little dots. They're just very sticky. They don't want to come off the thing. We're putting this one here. Yeah. And that's it. How fast was that? And it's beautiful. Okay, one done. Next will be this one. So I am going to make this a landscape card, and I didn't change it. I just moved these pieces around a bit. Okay, so the tag looked like this. You have your Merry Christmas right there. We're going to put that on now, and this here. So this is free. I felt like it, I don't know, it lost something, and I wanted to be a bit longer. So what I did, before we do that, let's just quickly put our card base. Again, this is same dimensions, same embossing folder, same front piece, only this time I didn't use Lost Lagoon. I used Garden Green. So this is a garden green card base with a garden green embossed mat. Ooh. Stay. And I left a very, very thin border. If you want to leave a thicker border, you are welcome. I just want it to be the entire card front. It's going to go this way. Check that my card is opening the right way. I'm going to add glue to just the end piece, and then I'm going to hide this little hoop. So I don't want it to show through there. It's about 1 to 3 of these little stripes over, and then just center it nice like that. Ooh, I want my silicone craft mat under here so that I don't get glue on my work surface. There we go. So we have that. Then I'm going to add the Merry Christmas. If I can, Christmas, Merry. Here we go. I'm going to start with the Christmas because I feel like it's the longer word and it's easier to line up. Now, I always use my grid paper, and it's so amazing that you can see the grid paper through the silicone mat. I love that. And now I'm just sort of eyeballing my grid paper and then also checking that this lines up with the tag right there. I think that's good. And now, because the Merry is a smaller word, I can just have that up. It's easier for me to have it sort of, I balance it on my nail. It helps me, and then try and get this, that space right there, good, and the top one, and then just scooch it out, and that looks good. These stickers are really sticky. If they're down, they're down. And then an easy way I found to have my flower in the right spot is, instead of putting the dimensionals on here, I'm just going to add them here, because I know that that area is going to be covered. 2 dimensionals. There's this one off. No, come on. There we go. And then this is basically how we put together the tag. The only difference is that I want that piece to show right there. I think that's good. Is that I scooched this over a little bit to have these pieces show. Otherwise, you don't really see them. So that I felt was a good focal point. Just going to add here this to the card front, and I'm going to go about 3/4 of an inch up and about 1/2 inch over. So 3/4 of an inch from the bottom and about 1/2 inch from the right side. Trying to make sure that this is straight over here so that my sentiment will be straight. There we go. And then I'm going to add my gingham bow. I know the kit came with twine, and we will be using the twine too, but I just felt like with these two, there may be a third, I don't know, we'll see. I liked this. Okay, stop fussing with the bow, it's fine. Now, I said I'm going to keep all of these little bunch out. Now, that was the holes from the tags, you know, the little holes that came out there. So, and they reminded me of those flat discs. We have the sparkle flat discs. They're will work perfectly for embellishments. So I'm going to use them. And another trick, you can definitely use your multi-purpose liquid glue, but I thought I'm going to try this. We get these glue dots in the kit, right? I have loads of these lying around, and I thought that if I just grabbed one with my take your pick, now the sticky, this is now the side of the backing, and that's the sticky side that just came off. If I just grab one of these and put the sticky side on there, then I have instant sticky embellishments, right? So just stick that one on there, grab this one on my finger, stick it on there. Isn't that fun? I need another gold one. Now, where do you think the gold ones? Ah, 2. Because I thought, I wasn't sure, maybe I will have enough of these beautiful dots, but this one just wanted, okay, and now I have the glue dot on there. Now we just need to take off the backing, right? That might be, oh no, it's not. Thought that might be challenging, but it's not. And now we're going to add this down here. We'll start with that one. The Take Your Pick tool makes these little jobs so much easier. I love using tools. Put that one there. There we go. Remove that backing. And then just make sure that it is the same distance from the top. And does that look good? Yes. Look at that. Loving it. So there is next card done. Now let me quickly think what will be. Let's do the snowman. So we did a little alteration already on the snowman, where I decided I wanted to stamp some snowflakes because he looked like he was looking up waiting for something, and I didn't like the plainness there. So I just added some snowflakes, and then I left the twine and I made a little knot. I did knot it because I felt like it gave something extra. Then what I also thought about is this offcut. You have this piece, right, where you punched out the tags. Now it had this beautiful gold pieces left over here. I'm thinking of die cutting maybe a little flower of a heart or something out of this. It's a gold piece. We can definitely use it. And then I thought I want to use this little flag dovetail piece. So I'm just going to cut it off straight from there, like so. And then just making sure this one side wants to flick up all the time. Just have that. Don't cut off this white piece because that we're going to use for our glue tab, okay? Now you can again use some glue dots, tear and tape, or whatever. I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue, not on the gold piece, because if you get liquid glue on the gold shiny piece, it won't be so shiny. There will be a smudge, and you won't get the smudge off easily. And then just using that little white glue tab piece, we're just going to add that little smidge of gold right there. Isn't that nice? I thought it was nice. Sort of ties in with his nose. It just gives it a little something extra. You can do it, leave it on, leave it off, whichever works for you. So that's the tag. And on what card? Oh, I'm putting this on Lost Lagoon, because this is Pool Party. I think I said that this color is Lost Lagoon. I know I stamped the snowflakes in Lost Lagoon, but this is actually Pool Party, and that's Lost Lagoon. Same thing, card base, but now here I embossed it with Retired Tasteful Textiles. This is an oldie but a goodie, still my favorite. Although I do like the new 3D. You can really substitute with the 3D basics or a number. There's that distressed something one, new one that's just as nice. Oh, that will work. You need a good all-round, just neutral embossing folder. I feel that can just go with everything. I rarely use other things. I have many embossing folders, but this is the one and the other one that I use the most. Okay, our tag is done, so easy peasy. We're just going to add some glue to that. And now I'm just going to offset the whole thing a little bit, like so. I think a little bit up. There we go. Like that. We're going to add two. I like this hanging down there. We have our Be Merry on there already. What was that? Merry Christmas, joy added to the world. Merry Christmas, Be Merry. We're just going to add one here. Oh, come on. These are really sticky. Just like that. I love it. Okay. Then I may... No, I don't think so. Because I have these gold elements here, they sort of already form the movement of your eye. So I don't need a third embellishment. It feels good. I may go back and see. No, that one's perfect. There we go. Next one. Done. What are we doing next? Let's do the Noel one. This one, I think I decided on Pool Party. Here we go. I offset this a little bit because I wanted to show the gold. I like the gold with showing. Otherwise, what's the point of covering it up? I also did the same thing with the twine hanging off there. Again, this is Pool Party with the new 3D Basics embossing folder. Card front. Now this kit makes how many tags? 15. Yeah, 15 cards, tags. And the only thing you really need extra is 15 card bases, and you could have 15 Christmas cards done in a jiffy. I think that is a win. It's a win. So our tag is done. We're using it as, I'm not going to totally on there. We're using it as our focal point now because we've gone everywhere. Let's I think I'm going to put it in the middle. I'm going to line up the, or do I want it up to the top a little bit? No, I think it's good. I just want this white edge to be line up there and line up there because I want my Noel to be straight. There we go. I like this. And again, because we have a gold star right there, I can take that as one of my shiny elements. So I'm only putting, I'm only going to add 2 again. Yes. Oh, this was fast. Even faster than I thought. There we go. Nice. Done. How many do we have left? 1? Yeah. Only this one. I struggled with this one a little bit until I decided to stop fussing with it. I wanted to use that little, there was this little piece that was in the middle of the wreath. Where's our wreath now? This first one. It was in, in the middle of the wreath, and I wanted to stamp something on there. I tried this with Love and Hope, which is really cute. And I wanted to put this somewhere, like with Love and Hope, or for you with Love and Hope. And I just couldn't get it, and I ran out of time and tried. And I decided to just go with how it looked, or how it was designed, and stop fussing. The whole point of this is quick and easy Christmas cards, right? So why fuss with it? But you can maybe figure out a way to use that piece. I'll definitely use it in something else. Just thought because it's part of the kit, let's use it in this. Same deal. This is just Lost Lagoon again. Card base, embossed card front. I feel like the embossing just immediately elevates the entire thing. That was how the tag was designed. Again, I just moved this down to cover the hole so that we can see the gold. I want to see the gold. No point in covering up gold. What's the point in that? Anyway, so that is just me. You do you. There we go. And we're going to go in the middle. We're going in the middle again. Although here in the corner or here, wherever. Absolutely fine. There we go. And with this one, again, because I want to sort of cover this spot now, I'm using a ribbon. Ooh, love it. I love it. And in the instructions, they only had one. They only had one little dot peeking out from under there. Now, I may change my mind, but I haven't yet. So, and that is my last alternative. That is it. So let me just move this out of the way and show you. I'm going to have a lot of Christmas cards done very quickly. We have this one. This one. This one. Are we getting everything in? Yeah. Scooch. Scooch. And this one. And where will we put that on there? Ooh. Let's do this one and this one. There we go. So, I hope you enjoyed my alternatives for this tag kit. I think the next video will be paper pumpkin. It is the, I actually have it here, look. I haven't opened it yet, but there it is. It's the Home for the Holidays October 2023 favorite pumpkin. So if you made it to the end of the video, I presume that you liked what you were watching, and I would really appreciate you subscribing and hitting the bell for notifications so that you won't miss the paper pumpkin kit that I just showed you, because that will be my next video. And then also the like button, that really helps me. And I will just see you in the next one. Bye-bye.